Welcome back. Joining me today is a young lady who has been in the accounting field since 2007 and has a passion for helping business owners and individuals to manage and grow their financial well-being. She provides services in a variety of solutions: accounting, bookkeeping, tax preparation, and planning. She also works with audit support and business advisory. She has experience in the private, governmental, and public sectors and uses her expertise to achieve her clients' goals. She specializes in tax preparation and planning. Candace provides her clients with expert advice, responsiveness, and peace of mind. Please join me in welcoming Miss Candace Dickson, owner of Genuity B2B. Welcome, Candace. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Angelia. I'm
Yeah.
really happy to be in studio with you.
Yeah, I'm glad we got this time to connect. I know you are so busy, and when you're busy like that, we know that you're good at what you do.
Yes, thank you so much for the compliment.
Sure. And I know it's tax season, right? So I'm
yeah,
sure you've been quite busy.
absolutely. One of the busiest times. And as you know, I'm back in St. Louis
Okay.
a bit more than I have been in the past, and marketing and spreading out the client services in St. Louis.
Wow. And you are just amazing. I mean, it's my understanding that not only do you have an office in St. Louis, but you also have one in Seattle.
That's
Yes.
actually where I founded the business.
Wow.
But it didn't feel right for me to not have roots in my hometown.
Yes.
Right. And
Yes.
so that was really the catalyst for coming back and
Mhm.
establishing an office here
Wonderful.
and just reconnecting with the community.
Yes, and we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Kind of tell us about the founding of the business and how you started, and how you've gotten to this point.
Well, I'm like many people during the COVID pandemic. I took a hard look at what I was doing, the type of work that I was doing, and it was okay,
Yeah.
but it certainly wasn't a passion. And having my own business and being an entrepreneur has always been my passion.
Yes.
It really has. And so at that point, I said, why not now? Right? Things seem to be at a place where we were all shifted.
Yes,
Right?
for sure.
And I thought that that was a great opportunity for me to shift as well. And so I started added services and started doing accounting full time.
Wonderful. And you were located in Seattle at the time.
Located in Seattle at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, worked that territory, gained clients, got a reputation. And I thought, well, I need to branch out. I got to go back home. I need to reconnect with my folks. And I'm here. And I've been well received, Andrea.
That is great. That is great. Well, sometimes we got to go out to come in,
Absolutely.
It gives you a different perspective, I always say.
I think you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you tell our viewing audience, what are your accounting specialties?
Well, we have the 3 core accounting specialties, actually 4 core accounting specialties. Taxation being the very first thing that we work on.
Yes.
Bookkeeping, accounting, and also audit support. There are a tremendous amount of non-for-profits in this area that do really good work, and oftentimes they have to have an audit. So we help support those audits and make sure that our nonprofits stay intact.
And when you say support the audits, that means kind of preparing their paperwork and
yeah.
statements.
Those core services that I mentioned before, the tax, the bookkeeping, and accounting, that's really the support that we provide, right? Because once those things are in place, an audit, it's just a breeze, just a formality.
That is good. And you also work with small business owners. Right?
Oh, yes. Those are my folks.
Yes,
right? I understand their pain points.
Right.
I'm living them.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm out speaking from a level of experience and knowledge, right? This is something that I do as well. So I really understand and get to know my clients very well.
And I have a question for you as a small business owner myself.
Of course.
When do you think it's time to hire an accountant, you know, because
Mhm.
sometimes we start off as, you know, kind of consultants or
Mhm.
self-employed. So at what point when you shift from self-employed to, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
full-blown business owner, we
Yeah.
should call you.
Yeah.
Right.
I recommend 3 years.
Okay.
Within
Mhm.
3 years, you should be talking to an accountant.
Yeah.
If you've gone past 5 years, I believe that you have maybe cheated yourself.
Mm.
There's tax
Mhm.
deductions, tax credits,
Yeah.
and business organization
Mhm.
that business owners just are not aware of. And so
Yes.
if you're going past 5 years, you may be doing yourself a disservice, right? So I say ideally 3, no more than 5.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
I'm in that sweet spot. So we probably,
Oh, yeah. Let's talk.
we probably need to be giving you a call.
Yeah, let's talk.
And so, you know, you also do tax planning.
Mhm, mhm,
And, you know, and of course, I think we had this conversation before
mhm,
about keeping your records,
mhm.
you know, how businesses need to keep their records
Yeah.
so that, you know, April 15th isn't as painful.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And tax
Mhm.
planning really involves being intentional,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
We're talking about planning for taxes and things that we, should and could do.
Right.
But really, what I help guide my clients, I help guide them through their industry.
Mhm.
And I help them understand, oh, there's a new tax credit that's coming out in
Yes.
2024. Maybe you need to invest in, let's just say,
Mm.
renewable energy that will
Mhm.
give you a nice sizable tax credit.
Yeah.
But the planning part really helps my clients or small business owners do things that are intentional to minimize their tax.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. We
Yes.
go after those credits, right? You
Right.
don't let them sit there.
You have to. You
Yeah.
have to, and keep track of your expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we're spending money on a business that we don't even realize
Yeah, that's
that we're
true.
spending money, you
That's
know,
true.
and
Yeah.
then that can help you, you know, on
Mhm.
April 15th.
Yeah. That's true. And that date is coming soon.
It is. It is. So, you know, and I'm going to be blunt with you. A lot of business owners are sometimes afraid of hiring accountants because they feel like they can't afford it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how affordable are your services?
I am extremely affordable, right?
Yes.
I'm from St. Louis. I'm your
Mm-hmm.
homegirl.
Yeah.
And what I do is I work with clients. What I don't do
Mm-hmm.
is I won't reduce my rate. But
Exactly.
I will
You
say,
got to pay your bills too. Right.
absolutely. But I will
Right.
say, here's where we can
Mhm.
start and we can build on that. Because I guarantee you, my services is going to help you as a business owner increase your revenue.
Yes.
And then you won't mind paying me because
That's
you'll have
true.
more money to do so.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a marketer and an accountant. I hear it all in one.
Yeah. Yes.
So, so you know, there's just a lot to accounting, and sometimes we think that we got it. You know, like if we're balancing our checkbook, we
Mhm.
feel like we're accountants or
Mhm.
bookkeepers,
Mhm.
but that's not the case.
Yeah.
So, can you tell our audience what is the difference between bookkeeping, accounting, and CPA work?
Oh, great question.
Mhm.
So a bookkeeper does just that. They keep your books. It's a very transactional process, right?
Mhm.
There could involve some bank reconciliation, but that bookkeeper is really tracking your income and expenses
Mhm.
and making sure that they match your bank records, right?
Yes. Mhm.
A professional accountant, that's me, actually
Mhm.
graduated from Harrisdale State
All right.
University
Okay.
with my accounting degree.
Yeah.
But what we do,
Mhm.
financial statements, we
Mhm.
come in and we take your books and we look at your overall business,
Mhm.
financial statements, your assets and liabilities, and we really dig into the reporting to
Right.
help build efficiency,
Mhm.
maximize your profit, and maintain your gross revenue. Right?
Mhm.
That's more of the accounting piece.
Right. Right.
Now, a CPA comes in. That's probably the highest level of accountancy that there
Mhm.
is. Certified public accountant.
Right.
Many people ask, "Are you an accountant?" No, I'm not. I provide those services
Mhm.
through partnerships.
Right.
But what most people don't understand is that they may or may not need a CPA. That's
Right.
a public accountant. That's
Mhm.
an individual who governs a public entity, entities that have are on the stock exchange, right?
Okay.
And so they really manage the public investors' dollar.
Okay.
So that is those different levels.
Okay. So the CPA, in a sense, is for the big businesses.
Yeah. You find them there.
So when there's an audit or something like that takes place, is that when you need a certified public accountant to authorize
Possibly. Yeah. Most federal, if you receive federal
like
dollars,
grants, like federal funding,
they're going to require a CPA.
Okay. Okay. And you have partnerships
Absolutely.
with the CPAs as well.
I am in good company.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. And then you also have a really good bedside manner, for the lack of a better term, because sometimes, like I'm a communications major, so when we hear numbers and words, it all kind of runs in together. But the way you're speaking about it and, just informing about the importance of, bookkeeping and accounting and numbers, because when you're going after these grants like these or contracts, these major government contracts and these major government grants, they want to see those statements.
Oh, absolutely.
They want to see your balance sheet.
Absolutely.
And that's when we need to run.
Yeah. Home purchases.
Like, where's Candace Dickson?
Yeah. I'm right here.
Yes.
6978 Chippewa.
Hey, there it is. And that's my next question. How can someone get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Of course, we have a website, www.genuityb2b.com. You can also visit our office, 6978 Chippewa. We're in the historic St. Louis Hills neighborhood.
Okay.
And our phone number is 314-696-2000.
Okay, wonderful. And, and if someone needs like a consultation with you, like if they're looking on the website and they still don't get it, and they're like, okay, what do I need?
Yes.
Do you offer consultations for
Absolutely,
new clients?
I do. And it's $0.00. The first 30 minutes is on me.
I love it. You got 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Get it out in 30 minutes.
Right out what you want to say.
But I do. I offer that as a service and just really a very non-committal process for clients to get to know me, to interview me, and then obviously I can interview them and see if it's a good fit.
Okay. Yeah. And then you also, do you work in concert with other organizations like the SLDC or I should say St. Louis Development Corporation for those who may not know. So do you work with them, with business owners as well?
I do. I'm getting very familiar with the St. Louis business development process and working with some of the managers in that arena as well. And we're actually working on some projects where I will be able to come to the community and talk about certain things in the financial world, in the tax world, et cetera, et cetera. But there's some partnerships that are brewing. So there's more to come on that.
Okay. And that is exciting news because, sometimes as minority businesses, we don't know that you have to get up to speed on those things, that, you can't just come in with your personal check, your business account that has personal expenses on it and things like that. So,
and it's ever evolving, tax regulation, banking regulations, it changes all the time. And as a business owner, really, it bogs you down to try to keep up with those. But I'm your partner. That's where I come in.
That's where you come in.
Yeah.
You come in. Yeah. So there you go. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
For having me. This has been a fantastic opportunity.
And very informative because, it's not just about getting the business. You got to know what to do with the business once you got it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So thank you. And, best of luck and prayers and wishes for you and your company as well.
Thank you so much.